Welcome back to Yellow Hammer Garage. I'm Connor, and today we're going to be doing a little bit different video than kind of what I normally do. And we're going to be talking about how to clean the complete interior of your car. Particularly for me today, and for you, it'll be on my 350. But I'll be covering every product that I take over the car and how to apply every product. Now that I've got you over here to the driver door, we'll be talking about everything that we're going to be cleaning, and I'll let you take a brief look here at the car, before we begin it. That way you can kind of get a rough idea how the car looked before, and we'll go back and get a look at it after. All right, now I've got the GoPro head cam on. We will kind of begin off here with what I normally do, and that'll be go ahead and do a vacuum round with my little Metro vac here. Highly recommend one of them. They work very well. And that particular one here come with a little mini toolkit here that I have in front of you, and I really like it, and I'll elaborate on why very quickly here. Maybe they're kind of a pain to get out of the bag, but anyway, you can kind of do a little hybrid deal here. Did I do the wrong one? I think I did do the wrong one. Whoop. Anyway, technical error, forgive me. But I really like the little thing that they give you here. They're kind of firm right here, but not too firm, and they really help to put a little bit of crap in them right now. Clean that out a little bit, but they work really good, particularly for kind of getting around your edge of really anything that you need to, kind of like that around there, and then you're able to get in your door handle area, in the door handle and all around. Not only that, but you can get to where you normally couldn't, and if you can make it out with the camera, I've got it right here in front of my finger right now, in order to get everything up front here that you normally wouldn't be able to. And for the video, we're mainly going to be looking at the immediate area of all around through here. It will apply to the back, the right, and everything around, but for keeping the video at a hopefully minimal time amount, we're only going to be worrying about from here, the radio, up and over toward me. But anyway, going back to it, I like to go around everything here with that here after I do the main vacuuming part, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to vacuum literally everything, every bit of the door panel, the Alcantara, leather, everything in between. I'm going to go ahead and get everything, but I'll only record, what I do through here. That way I don't make the video too terribly long. But I'm going to go ahead and vacuum everything. I'll bring you along for that, and we will talk about what to do after. And now that we have everything vacuumed, again, I did everything other than the driver area here off camera. That way, again, the video don't get too long. But now here in front of you, I have prepared everything that we're going to be putting into the car. Beginning off here with your Alcantara and other kind of cleaner. They even pin that particular cleaner here good enough to clean up chocolate, cola, coffee, and bring that color. Good for carpet, roof, lining, given, like that. And Alcantara, again, we're not going to be cleaning my roof. It don't need to be. We're going to be taking it to the Recaro bucket right here, and the wheel. And again, I'll do everything other than right here off camera, but we'll have that. And again, everything I have here you can find on autogeek.com. I am not affiliated in any form or way with Wolfgang or AutoGeek. I really believe in their product line, and I've really grown to like them, and I don't really have, any need of going to a different brand. And I don't mean it in any way, but generally, if you find a product more kind of publicly known, then, they're putting more into their PR than they are their product. But anyway, right here you have your window cleaner, and we will be doing that at the very end. And before the very end, after we get everything clean, we're going to be vacuuming again. And you might be wondering why, and why I'll be doing that will be that we did the beginning vacuuming to kind of get everything off you can, get without cleaning. But toward the end, we're going to be taking that here and going over the carpet, everything in between, and that will bring up the layer dirt that you couldn't have gotten through vacuuming. And then, you'll have a guarantee of clean after that. But put the window cleaner back. Now here, you have your carpet cleaner, and technically you could do that for the carpet cleaner. It really wouldn't hurt anything. However, that will be a little bit more higher dollar than your run-of-the-mill, well, not run-of-the-mill, but your dedicated carpet cleaner. And we're going to be doing that on every bit of the carpet, and no big deal there. After, you have your cockpit and trim cleaner, and what that will do, that will work to repel dirt and any kind of other contaminant, and keep your body oil from contaminating it. And I know, particularly on the 550 door card, that kind of fake leather vinyl material here, if you get that in any kind of water, like rain droplet, it will kind of like leave a dried water and it'll look awful. That here will help alleviate that look, and you can kind of rub it off with your hand if you do get anything on it. And if you do have water, it will help to clean that off and bring it back to life. Add a little bit more color back to it. After that, you have your leather care. That'll be good to kind of repel water, oil, body oil, and any other contaminant, and bring a little bit of life back to it, keep it from fading and drying out from UV. Highly recommend that too. And we'll go over all that. Now here, you're welcome to laugh if you want to, however they work very well for anything not on paint, in my opinion, and they are the microfiber towel from Harbor Freight. And normally you can find a coupon online and you can get like a 4-pack or 4 to a pack, very cheap, and they again work well for what we'll be doing here today. And then we have our dedicated microfiber towel for cleaning the Alcantara material, particularly the door card and Recaro bucket. And yeah, we will begin off here. We're going to go ahead and work on the Alcantara part here within the entire Recaro bucket and the door card. And I will grab air cleaner here, and we're going to give it a few of them right there. That way we get the chemical even out for the cleaner. And the one thing I like to do, I found it to work better than kind of doing like a minimal area on the bucket one time. I will go ahead and put a little bit here, kind of like that, on your applicator and let it dry for a moment, and that'll keep from having any kind of like over wet area within your bucket here. We're going to go ahead and go from top to bottom. That. Don't be afraid to be firm with it, what they made it for. You want to be able to get any kind of body oil or any other contaminant not normally found in your bucket. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for the whole thing, and then I'll move to door card and I'll bring you back for that. And now I've got the entire bucket here on the left cleaned up, and you can tell, like right here, put it on a little bit too heavy. But it definitely would have looked more wet than right now had you done the direct method. I think doing it like that might be more effective in my opinion, but again, you can kind of do it however you want to. That'll work for you. But now that you got that lined up, go ahead and do our door card here. Again, identical method, nothing different than what we've been doing for your bucket. Let that dry for a minute and kind of get in there, and now we'll go ahead and do it. Really get in there. And you have the kind of door trim meet the other part of the door card there, all up in it, and like that. There you go. Now we're going to let that kind of hang out there for a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to the right and do the entire bucket all the way around, and then when we come back it'll be time to wipe off that, and we'll be good to go on the wheel. While I'm continuing to wait for the bucket and the door card to dry, I'm going to go ahead and work on the wheel here a little bit, and I do the method for it kind of backwards. I will normally go ahead and apply it to a little bit of area, that way it can have more of an opportunity to get in there. Move it around a little bit. And around the back. Come on around the back a little bit. On the inner part here, around your thumb area, like that. Be afraid to, again, get really firm with it. You'll not hurt it or rip anything apart by any means. Oh yeah, looking a lot better on that already. And again, do it over here too. It evened out all the way around. Back a bit too, like that. And there you go. Wait for that to dry now. Put that here for now. We'll come back to that later. Go ahead and grab our dedicated Alcantara towel here and begin wiping down the entire bucket. Door card and off camera, I'll get over there. We'll come back and I'll wipe that off. We got everything wiped down here, there, and there. Go ahead and wipe down the wheel now. Get it dried off. On to number 2 for the interior, and that will be your leather care. We're going to be taking it over your leather here, leather there, a little bit here, your boot for the e-brake, and right there on your arm area. And I think that'll be about it for that. And again, like the Alcantara cleaner, gonna get the chemical evenly. Alright, and after you've done that, I'm going to take it a little bit, and it will come out fairly quickly due to the kind of runny material of it. Put it right here mid. You know where to find it on your rag. And you can go ahead and kind of do that to wherever you want to begin off at. Don't worry about if you kind of go over the line of different material, like from here to leather to Alcantara. You can wipe it off, it won't hurt anything. Don't be afraid about that. There you go. You can already tell I'm making it, bringing back quite a bit of the color of the leather, making it darker. Bringing back a little bit of life and feel to it. And again, kind of like the Alcantara cleaner, we're going to kind of let it hang out for a moment in order to kind of allow any dirt or oil to come to the top, and then we'll wipe it off. But for now, I'm going to go ahead, do the wheel, boot, and I'll go over there again off camera, and I'll bring you back after that. And now that off camera, I've done over there with that door card and gotten everything from there over. And go ahead and take your towel, fold it another way to get a dry area, or another towel if you want to. Completely up to you. Go ahead and wipe it dry. And right there you go for the door card. Definitely brought a whole lot of life and kind of hue back into the material. Definitely happy with that. If I could get my door to keep open without ramming into the light. And again, more of that for the wheel here too. You can probably tell it brought quite a bit of life back here into it, particularly on the lower area down here. That will be your leather part. Work that, get it dried up. There you go. I did take it to the handle. I forgot about it being leather too. Had a moment there. And again, your boot for the handle. Get it dried off. There you go. Did your arm area here, got it looking good, get it dried off. And the boot definitely helped out a lot too to get it clean and back to black, and we'll protect it for a long time now. And there you go for that. You got your cockpit cleaner now, that cockpit cleaner to put on everything. You know, your harder material, door handle area, any kind of button, all around up through there, and the middle part around your radio, airbag, all around through here, whatnot. And I'll go ahead and, again, like for the other three that we've done, go ahead and do that kind of number to it and get it evened out. And we'll take another rag here. Go ahead and put a good, pretty liberal area on your rag or applicator, whatever you may want to do. And we'll go ahead and begin off here with our door panel. And you can get it on your window, although it will be a little bit of a pain to clean off. But don't worry if you do, not the end of the world. Go all around through here with it. Over top of everything. And I normally put, again, that kind of liberal amount on mine, due to the fact if you're doing a big panel like your entire door panel here, then it won't hurt anything to go ahead and have enough on your rag to do a good amount at one time. Follow around through there. I mean, you can already tell. Look at how clean the door handle looks, and you got everything here back to black. All the area there around that I've done currently. I'm gonna keep on going around here. Go all around your air vent there. Come on around. You can tell that we've got plenty on the rag yet. No need to reapply yet. Go ahead and do our lower window button area here. But I'm going to go ahead and do the whole door panel. I'm going to do our door trim plate all around through here, up around far, you can go. Do everything. You can do that material here too, identical to that. Don't worry about that. It won't hurt it. And we're going to do our radio, around our radio area, airbag, around through here, all that trim, your knob there, left and right, button. I mean, everything of that harder material will be done with that coating there, and I'll bring you back after that. Alright, now that we've got everything wiped down, literally, and I do mean literally everything, the mirror, the dome light, I even did the pedal. I forgot about that cleaner, working very well with them for cleaning them up, bringing back the chrome look to them. Again, worked very well. Did the chrome trim on the wheel there too, with the airbag and the Cobra. Around the radio, the chrome trim around the knob and the cup holder area, and now we're ready to take our damp rag per what they recommend and wipe everything down. And then after that, we will move on to the carpet. And with getting everything dried off now and clean, we move on to our carpet cleaner and kind of clear here what we're going to be doing. We're going to be cleaning our floor mat and carpet area here and over there, and that'll practically do it. Again, I'll do over there off camera, but for now, I'm going to do a little bit of an area here. It would probably help if I turned that on, wouldn't it? Won't be that way wide. Alright, now that you've got it turned on, you can go ahead and do about a third of my floor mat at a time. Kind of let that hang out there for a moment. Then you're going to take your applicator that you clean your bucket with, and you can kind of go to town here on your floor mat or any carpeted area. And let that hang out there for a moment. Again, we didn't have any kind of gunk in the carpet to really have to clean to get out. Hopefully you don't either, but that here will do the trick if you end up needing it to. And we'll let that hang out there for another moment before I wipe it dry. I'm going to go ahead and do that one over here off camera. And now that you've let it dry long enough here to kind of agitate any dirt that might have been below up, now you can go ahead and wipe it clean. Go ahead and wipe my pedal off again too. I did kind of clean them again all around through here. Alright, now I'm happy to report that you have made it through 4 out of the 5 of your cleaning for the interior And now we're going to move on to your window. And again, going back to why I recommend doing a final vacuum. In order to clean the inner part of the window here, you have to pull your door to. On every open frame window door, yeah. On every no frame, you don't have the frame coming up all the way down here into where your B pillar would be. You have to, have your door not open in order for that window to be all the way up, and in order for you to be able to clean probably that amount lower of the window. And again, if you have already vacuumed for the what would be your final time, you would be getting back into your chair likely while you've been dirty, moving around in the floor cleaning your car, and you would get dirty again. Kind of again why I recommend vacuuming here at the final bit after you clean your window. But moving on to your window, it might get me a little bit of hate here, but normally I will take a paper towel and clean my inner window. The outer part I normally don't do due to the fact that the paper towel material will kind of get caught on the bug or whatever kind of grime you have in your window, and it'll leave paper towel material behind. But ultimately, if your paper towel will not leave any kind of debris or whatever behind, then I don't really mind it. But anyway, you can opt for a microfiber towel too if you want. Nothing wrong with that. I do have them for window cleaning on the outer part, but for the inner, I find paper towel to work completely fine. And we're going to take again our Wolfgang cleaner and open it up, I hope, like that. And you'll do the kind of back and forth and up and down method to verify that you got it clean. I will get in the car here in a moment, that way I can get the lower part of it, but for here to kind of elaborate on what to do, I didn't want to cramp the room that I could have had out here. But and right there you go. Nothing too unknown or difficult there. However, the only thing about having window tint on, it will kind of rub that area here over time. I won't take my thumb to it, but you have right here will be right there, and there isn't a whole lot you can do about it. You can alleviate it in a way, but ultimately it'll be there after another given amount of time. And finally, after getting every window cleaned, we are now able to move on to our final round of vacuuming before I kind of let you look at the final product here, with everything dried and cleaned and good to go. I'm going to go ahead, again, like what we did at the beginning, go ahead, vacuum everything out again, and I'll let you look at it after that. And now that we're completely done with everything, I've got the big boy camera out here to let you look at that, really get an idea of the detail and clean that what we did. All around looking good. Carpet, immaculate looking. Door trim. Again, you can't really alleviate if you've had anybody kind of like dug in there, but it definitely took the dirt off and got it looking back to black and clean looking. Door trim plate looking great. Again, the Alcantara cleaner bringing out the white in Recaro along with the 350 here. Looking good. Back to the wheel with the leather. Added a lot of life and color back to it. The vinyl trim looking good on the Cobra airbag area. Again, going on around the wheel here. Trim around your vent area and all that. Looking good. Looking good all around, man. I'm very happy. The boot here, handle, looking incredibly clean. Again, very happy with everything. No complaint at all. And that will completely wrap up the interior cleaning for you. If you learned anything or, found any kind of product helpful, or, again, if you'd like to buy anything, I'll have it linked down below for you to click on. It's a direct link. The people that know me know that I don't ever put my car in any kind of event to win an award, but I do feel like the amount of cleaning and everything would be enough to be a good contender for an award. Again, if you found the video helpful or like any product that I had here, or want to know or need to know anything, feel free to comment and let me know. I wouldn't care to do more detailing kind of video type if enough people wanted that. And either way, again, let me know what you think about it. Comment, leave a like, and I'll talk to you in another video.